I think we might have one or two other A-listers as well joining us on the road from here in Dublin all the way through to that third test in Sydney. But on that note, let's bring in our very own VIP, the king of the prawn sandwiches, and say a very good evening to Mr. William Greenwood.
Well, it's not the pit lane, it's not Monaco, it's not Jay-Z, but we've got some rugby royalty in the room. John O'Driscoll, Dr. John O'Driscoll, 1980, 1983, but Gavin Hastings, captain in 93, but also a winning Lion in 89. Why is the Lion so special?
You know, I think because it only comes around once every 4 years, and just we didn't manage to go and tour to South Africa 4 years ago obviously with all the supporters, and this is pent-up energy and excitement. First time the Lions have ever played in Dublin. It's just going to be an immense occasion.
And words for Maro Itoje as an ex-captain?
Yeah, sat with him a few weeks ago, legend, and good luck, Maro. We're all behind you.
Great, thank you, Gav. Let's go see who we can find. I think you can see the fun bus, Jason Leonard. He was once described by Ian McGeechan as the greatest Lions tourist, but he also goes by the name of Fun, which called you the greatest Lions tourist ever for 1997. But you also have the nickname of the Fun Bus. So they're two words. It's a fine line between Fun Bus and greatest rugby tourist. How do these players tread that line?
Thanks for springing that on me, Will. I like anything else. For me, I think we've spoken about the Lions, it's the values and stuff like that, friendships, and I got nicknamed the Fun Bus by another Lion, Martin Bayfield, on a tour, because we were wearing bright red shirts and I basically looked as big as a bus in that aspect. So when Sir Ian says I'm his favourite or a great Lion, the great Lion is Sir Ian McGeechan. It's not me. I've got to say that now. If you cut Sir Ian McGeechan in half, he bleeds the British and Irish Lions. He's the superstar, he is.
It's like you've worked in TV, because you're talking about Sir Ian McGeechan, and he's just over here. Jason, thank you very much. Indeed. I'm coming one sec, Pisha. And in fact, no, I've got Gus Pisha. What does a game like tonight mean for Argentinian rugby?
Massive. We grew up, most of us grew up watching the Lions, watching the Gareth Edwards of this world, and I think for the guys there, the whole week has been about that, building the history of what it means. Rugby is this. Rugby is about culture, it's about history. The British Lions, one of the biggest brands in the history of the game, so playing against them is amazing.
You're a I know. Is that a pitch to take the Lions to Argentina? Because I've just had Abdelatif Benassi saying he wants to take it to France.
That's right. Where's more fun? I'm going to ask you, where's more fun to tour Argentina, France?
Okay, shush, I can't say that. No one has a favourite son. Geech, Sir Ian, sorry to disturb. Do you mind if you were... first of all, you're much better. Quick diagnosis where you are.
Yeah, all good, thank you. Treatment's worked. Oh, fine.
Fabulous, because you are the Lion King. I sort of call you, you're a mix between Yoda and Gandalf and Dumbledore. You know everything about the Lions. What would you say with all that wisdom to the class of 25?
Some things I think that you and I, as players in the past, have all thought, you're going on a very special journey. I think that they'll remember for the rest of their lives, and they'll have build up relationships with each other, I think, that become very special.
You knew a player, you could spot a player. I know you loved the teams you coached, but if you could coach one of these boys, who would you like in one of those old tours?
Yeah, I think I'd like to have a bit of time with Finn Smith. I think he's got a tremendous amount to offer and great attitude, and just play some great rugby, and looking forward to seeing him in the red jersey tonight.
Nothing changes. I knew you were going to pick a Northampton player. Thank you so much. Back to you, Alex.